What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in to my spoiler review for episode 4 of The Last of Us. If you've been watching my spoiler reviews for the first 3 episodes, you'll know that I'm loving this show. Episode 3, I think, is one of the best episodes to ever air on television. For me personally, I think it is an incredible episode of television. It is a beautiful episode. If you want to watch my review for it, check that video out. But now we are past Bill and Frank. We are leaving their house. We got the stuff we needed to get, and Joel and Ellie are on their way to Wyoming. Joel, his main goal right now is to get to his brother. So they're on their way. They're getting gas. Love the dialogue between the two of them. This is a very dialogue-heavy episode. A lot of them are. I mean, they all are, basically. But, I mean, the dialogue in this episode felt, uh, I don't know. It just seemed like everything they were saying was just extremely uh, poignant and powerful and just for a purpose. And it's like that for all the episodes, I guess. But I mean, here it was just, I don't know. I was really riveted by the conversations they were having. And I guess it's also because of the performances by Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. They're so excellent as these characters, and they are continuing to just knock it out of the park. Uh, I think it's great that their characters are starting to bond. She finds this book with the puns in it and the jokes. She's giving these jokes. He's wanting to laugh, but he doesn't. He cracks later on in the episode, but I really enjoyed that build of character and their relationship, and how I thought it was really interesting that he's like, the gas is watered down now, so it's going to take us like an hour or two, but back in the olden times when we filled up this much, it would last us like a whole day, 8 hours or whatever, nonstop. Really enjoyed that stuff. And then you get that scene in the car between the two of them, which I think is the scene that everybody's talking about. It's exactly like the game, and it's one of the best scenes of the game. It's funny. It's very well written, very well acted. She's got the book, the nudie mag. She's looking at the nudie mag. The pages are stuck together. All that's the same. She throws the thing out of the window. It's very much like the game. There's side by side comparisons that people have done. That was spot on. I'm glad they kept that. But some of the stuff they did change. They're going to a different location than they did in the game, where they get held up. They can't make it under the tunnel. They got to go a different way. Something goes wrong. They get ambushed. Uh, One thing leads to another. Joel is basically getting strangled out by this dude. Ellie comes up. She pops him with the gun. Doesn't kill him. Joel's the one that kills him, and he realizes she's got a gun, but guess what? She saved my life with it. So I think that he really appreciated that. In the game, it might have gone a little differently. I don't quite remember. Um, but in this, he was more thankful than anything, and it leads to him kind of showing her how to hold it and all that. Their development in this episode was the best it's been. I mean, this is the first time we really see them start to bond, and him start to become this new sort of father figure to her that he was. Really enjoyed that stuff. The only thing that I didn't really like about the episode, usually there's like one thing I don't like about all these episodes. The first episode, I thought the daughter was a little too nosy in the neighbor's house. I don't know. It's probably a nitpick. The second episode, the infected tongue kiss, or whatever, the seaweed kiss, the cordyceps kiss with Tess, didn't sit too well with me. But what are you going to do? Episode 3, nothing I disliked about that. I thought it was terrific from beginning to end. The thing I didn't like about this episode is the new character release. Melanie Linsky plays Kathleen. I just thought her performance wasn't that great. It felt like her line delivery was a little, uh, I don't know, it didn't feel like she was a real person. It felt like she was acting. It felt like I was watching an actor act. And with all the other performances in this show, it doesn't feel that way. So she does feel kind of amateurish. Other than that, don't mind it. Really like this episode. We're getting glimpses of the characters that apparently are not on Google here that I'm trying to see. The Henry and Sam, the brothers. We finally meet them at the end of this episode. It's a little different because in the game, I remember you go through the window and they're in there and they kind of surprise you. Here, they wake up, they're in there. So it's a little different, but this is where we meet them next episode. I guess that's going to be that arc. So that's going to be another heartbreaker of an episode, probably. And then we'll see. Then we get to Tommy, and I love the show. I love the show. I think it's terrific. What's going to happen with this new character, though? This Kathleen character. I hope she gets popped off soon, because her acting's just not doing it for me. And that's really all I got to say about that. But I love the episode. If I'm going to rank these four, 3 is the best, 1 is the second best, and then I would say episode 2 is the third best, and episode 4 is the fourth best. But I love them all. Really love the show. Can't wait for the next one, which is coming out Friday night, because the Super Bowl is Sunday, so they're releasing it early. So I'm very excited about that. Be doing another spoiler review for that. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Don't forget to come on back to the channel for future Last of Us spoiler reviews, and you could come on and watch our episode of The King's Corner, which is coming out this coming Thursday night or early Friday morning, depending on when I'm able to get the video up. It's our weekly review show. This week, we're going to be talking about the 25th anniversary of Titanic, Magic Mike's Last Dance, and maybe a couple other prizes along the way. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Ranking72 and Instagram and TikTok at KingOfRises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my spoiler review for episode 4 of The Last of Us. And until next time, over and out.